evening to one and all. I'm here again outside of our Innocence Church and School, which is situated at Ayshford, St. Thomas, looking back down to Ayshford Long Road. This is a rainy evening, and I'm paying a visit to Holy Innocents once more with the church and the school, Holy Innocents Primary. So, before I forget to mention, they were planning to rename this the O.C. Springer Primary School. So I was told in an article, heard in an article that they want to rename the Holy Innocents Primary School after Miss O.C. Springer, who was a long-standing teacher of this school back in mostly the 40s, 50s, 60s. She used to teach the small children. So, first of all, Holy Innocents Primary School is where my family, most of my family from my mother's side, received their primary education. Most of them under Mr. Lester Vaughan. So, Holy Innocents was the foundation for my grandmother, my great aunts, and my most of my family. My first two aunts originated from St. Thomas, and they went to school here. And my third aunt and two uncles went to school at St. Anne's, which is in St. Joseph. So the first two aunts from St. Thomas, and the others are from St. Joseph. My mother, one aunt and two uncles are from the parish of St. Joseph. So I will go back to the school again and show you guys the mural graphic that was done by Miss June Connell in 2005. The mural depicting mostly things in St. Thomas. You can see the school children here being taught by Mr. Lester Vaughan, who was the principal back in the 1950s and 1960s. You can see the windmill here at the Morgan Lewis Windmill, St. Andrew. And you can see the monkey here at Birchman Hall Gully. And the top band on the donkey through the village. And all the Birchman Hall Gully here. So Holy Innocents School developed through the years. Once upon a time, Holy Innocents was a boys' school, and this was the girls' school. In the early times, this was the Holy Innocents girls' school. Now, back down the long road here, we'll be leading you back down to Hopewell via the long road, Ayshford Long Road, and then Hopewell Village is inside. When you go down the long road, instead of going straight down, turn to the right as soon as you go down the bottom here, and that will be Hopewell Village, Hopewell St. Thomas. And Jack in the Box Gully at the bottom as well, at the bottom of the long road. When you go straight down, instead of being a left turn at the long road, that would be Jack in the Box Gully. So this is Holy Innocents Cemetery. So this is the church yard here, the cemetery for the church, where they bury the people now. Since the cemetery in the church is filled, they have to bury the people over here now. So this is the exit from the church. This is the church cemetery. So we have lots of family that are laid to rest in this churchyard. We have lots of family that attend church here as well. So one more look from this end before I go into the churchyard. So only long-standing members or persons who have a spot buyout would get buried in this churchyard. Otherwise, they have to get buried over the other side. In loving memory of W.T. George Gooding, who was born in 1903 and died in 1977, and his wife Mildred Gooding, born 1903 and died in 1974, and the two children Jeffrey and Sheila, 2 years apart. Back down. Long road. The grave of John W. Carrington, who died the 22nd of January 1889 at the age of 53 years, in memory of Margaret Williams, wife of John Carrington of Richmond Hall, who died the 3rd of November 1881 at the age of 67 years. And the grave of Walter Philip Smith, who died the 16th of June 1918 at the age of 82, and his wife Elizabeth Hines Chapman, who died the 24th of October 1914 at the age of 76. So these are tombs that are engraved inside the church, on the church. There are a few churches in Barbados like that, which have tombs in the church, on the church floor, and in the church walls. These Anglican churches in Barbados have a lot of historical pieces in it that need to be registered. So this is the bell here for the church. My great uncle was a bell ringer here one time. And the most notable bell ringer was the long-standing sexton of Holy Innocents Church, Collis O'Donnell Daniel, who was the sexton from 1941 to 1993 when he died. And my great uncle Gorman Levine also had a piece of being the sexton. No, I don't know if he was the sexton, he was the lay reader here. And he used to ring the bell. So I have one great aunt still alive. She sings in the choir here at Holy Innocent. The only great aunt I have living, that would be my grandmother, my great grandmother's last sister. The only one I have living, and she sings in the choir. This is the church vicarage here, where the priests who serve Holy Innocents live. I don't know if this current priest lives here, but most of the priests live in this vicarage. So years ago the bell used to be up here, onto the building's front porch here, the western porch, and then they moved the bell here. That was sometime in the early 90s. Inside the church. In sacred memory of the following families: William Green, John and Elizabeth Weeks, William and Walter Daniel, Lenore and Aaron Daniel, and the Glasgow family. May they rest in peace. St. Gloucester's Ritz, who was the former organist of Holy Innocents Church. He was also a distant relative of mine. This is his grave. We had to remove the headstone because his wife was placed next to him. And the grave of Lester St. Clairvoyant, who was the principal of Holy Innocents School back in the 1950s and 1960s. He was born on the 9th of November 1910 and died the 16th of September 2003. This is the road here to lead you back to Bayern's Road, Rexham Hall. Referred to by many residents as the Line. And up the road here will lead you back to Harrison's Cave and Rexham Hall Gully, back to St. Thomas Post Office. The area is known as Sally Corner. Sally Corner is around the corner here by the post office. Where Rexham Hall begins. And by the way, I forgot to mention that all under here is the cave. All under here is Harrison's Cave. So this is the cricket pavilion. The Vicar's Club used to be here, which used to be the boys' school. It was pushed down either around 2004 or 2005. They pushed it down. The Vicar's Club used to be here. So this is all Holy Innocents Anglican Church. Once again, thanks for watching. Have a blessed evening.